People are dying for the weaponization of starvation. 10% of our population is dumpster diving, feeding from the trash. These are not homeless people. They just cannot afford to buy food, if they can find it. They have induced medicine scarcity. And if you can imagine that people with diabetes are dying for lack of insulin. They started cutting their limbs last year. This year, they're just dying by the thousands. People with HIV cannot find 24 of the 26 retrovirals. Cancer, every chronic disease has become a definitive death sentence. So if you're sick, you're most certain to die. So far, this year, we have 600,000 people infected with malaria. Imagine how they can use this with more than 3.5 million people forcibly displaced through the borders. This carnage is unacceptable. To me, the US is not a paper tiger. We need resolve and determination to defend American values, to defend human rights principles, to stop crimes against humanity, to stop 1,000 civilian and at least 200 military political prisoners that are being tortured tonight, that were tortured yesterday, and that will still be tortured tomorrow. To bring back freedom, freedom of speech, freedom of press. To bring back the rule of law, justice, democracy, and the freedom to elect your government. Do we want to live another Rwanda, another Kosovo? Can we have the luxury, 3 hours away from Miami, to have one of the worst humanitarian crises in the hemisphere? International humanitarian intervention, it is not a military operation. It's a military operation other than war to try to save millions of lives. It's urgently needed. It is legitimate. It is legal, and it's justified. Have no doubt. We much prefer to have the USS Comfort in our shores, which is the largest floating mercy hospital in the world, than Iranian warships or Russian bombers. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is time to pledge ourselves to the resurrection of our long-time alliance, a Plan Colombia in Venezuela is long overdue. To end the negative impact, trying to weaken the EU and the US through drug trafficking is a strategy from your enemies and from our enemies. We need a joint task force against drug traffickers and a permanent stand together to guard the gateway of the American Hemisphere. Thank you very much.